Share SAFe Practice Consultant, SPC, 6.0 SAFe-SPC exam questions for your preparation. 1. What is the key reason for deploying each team increment to the production equivalent staging environment? A. Teams can verify whether new functionality or non-functional requirements are compatible with the current production configuration. B. It allows the system team to test the deployability of the solution. C. It enables SAFe teams to develop on cadence and release any time. D. If something goes wrong with the production environment, teams can switch their staging to perform the role of production. Answer: C. 2. What are appropriate aspects of the system architect's role in SAFe? A. Collaborate with Scrum Masters to establish the emergent design. B. Collaborate with PMs, POS, and Agile teams to establish the architectural runway. C. Approve teams' increments into the mainline branch. D. Approve all the design work of teams before they can implement their user stories. E. Provide the designs behind each user story. Answer: B. 3. What is the purpose of solution intent? A. Record and communicate the necessary requirements and design decisions. B. Create a comprehensive design document for approval before development begins. C. Provide an upfront and static definition of the system's design. Answer: A. 4. What are the responsibilities of a business owner? Select 2. A. Assign business value to team objectives during PI planning. B. Participate in post-PI planning and assist trains in adjusting ART PI plans as needed. C. Assign business value to epics and features. D. Ensure that the solution demo occurs. E. Determine the product roadmap. Answer: A, B. 5. What statement applies to iteration planning in SAFe? A. Iteration planning is required in every iteration to enable fast learning cycles. B. Teams that have no dependencies may choose not to do iteration planning once they have planned the PI. C. Component teams require iteration planning in every iteration, while feature teams may or may not, based on dependencies. D. Iteration planning is required for all iterations except for the first one, since there's nothing to cause a change in the PI plan yet. E. When the teams define acceptance criteria during PI planning, iteration planning is not strictly required during the PI. Answer: A. 6. What statement applies to iteration planning in SAFe? A. Iteration planning is required in every iteration to enable fast learning cycles. B. Teams that have no dependencies may choose not to do iteration planning once they have planned the PI. C. Component teams require iteration planning in every iteration, while feature teams may or may not, based on dependencies. D. Iteration planning is required for all iterations except for the first one, since there's nothing to cause a change in the PI plan yet. E. When the teams define acceptance criteria during PI planning, iteration planning is not strictly required during the PI. Answer: A. 7. A Scrum Master asked you to help her use systems thinking to identify the backlog items that would improve the system as a whole. Select one item that uses systems thinking most effectively. A. Involve representatives of department teams in iteration planning and demos. B. Make daily stand-ups more engaging and strictly time-boxed. C. Review the burn-down chart at each retrospective to improve team estimating. D. Increase unit test coverage. Answer: B. 8. Why is capacity allocation important in SAFe? A. So that team members collaborate better. B. So that the team is able to meet its iteration goals. C. So that teams continuously invest in the architectural runway. D. It helps resolve conflicts between feature teams and component teams. E. So that the work can be better estimated. Answer: D. 9. What are the right scenarios for using SAFe Foundations training materials? Select 2. A. Train Scrum Masters in servant leadership following SAFe for Teams training. B. Make an initial presentation on SAFe to the organization. C. Familiarize release train engineers with the PI planning process. D. Familiarize executives with SAFe. E. Train the teams prior to PI planning. Answer: B, D. 10. What would imply a change to the art budget? A. Extending the duration of a PI. B. Changing total art resources. C. Switching to a different PI cadence. D. Reducing the scope of a program epic. E. Prioritizing features based on cost of delay. Answer: D.